Welcome everyone to Two Wheel Paradise, our Sunday dice ride. It is Easter Sunday, and we're going to get to action here soon. Here in Crapsee today, we have nothing on the board. Here we go. That's what I'm looking for. We've got a $2,000 bankroll, $15 minimum bet, $1,000 maximum bet, and 1,000 odds. 2 pays double, 12 pays triple, and you've got the town bonuses up top, my low road, high road, and all roads. We've already got a number of players in Crapsee, so we've got 12 players. I'm going to play with 2 bankrolls, and I've got $1,000 here that I'll play, and then I'll also be playing along on Crapsee. So let's get to it. So we'll start off with some random rolls, and dice are out. We get a 6, 4, 10 on the end. So we'll green light the 10. Right. There's going to go 50. $90 inside, and we'll call dice out. Dicing gear, and we're rolling. About 49. So we'll mark the 10 as the point, mark the 9 as the second roll. 15 will get us 21. Then we'll make these quarters, bring back the 1. Come down here, we'll call dice out. Dice in gear, and roll it. Two, 3, 5. Mark the 5. This quarter, pay 35. And we're going to go down to table minimums. Then we'll call dice out. Dice and gear, and we're rolling. Seven out already.
The dice have collided. We've got big red 7. Dice are down. Race is over.
Dice it down. Thank you, Arnell. Happy Easter to you. Welcome to Fire Up Your Table and come into the show. We're going to call dice out. Oh, wrong side's bet. And random rolling. Player's going to go 15 on the pass line, and we're rolling. Four, 3, natural. Reset your ATF. We get 15 here. We'll parlay that, make that a 20. We'll go inside there. And we'll call dice out. Dice and gear, random roll. Six, 3, 9. We're out on 9. Green light to 9. Then we're going to put a quarter on the 5. See where we go. Pull dice out. Dice in gear, and we're rolling. Where are we? Here we go. 6-1.
The dice have collided. We've got big red 7. Dice are down. Race is over.
So, down about $30 on this bankroll. And go 110 on the dump. I'll throw the dice this time. Go with these white pair here. We'll call dice out. Oh, did the wrong thing. Where am I? There we go. 6-2, 6-4. Right corner. Landed flat. Get a 6-1 winner. And we're going to repeat that. Call dice out. That's a loser. And we'll go back out. Three, 2, 5. Come out on a 5. We'll green light the 5. All right. Pull dice out. Then we get a hard 6. Double tray. That'll come down, but that'll pay 70. $50, $60, $70. Go back up there. We'll add the 9. And we'll rack that. We'll call dice out. Hope we'll have someone join. A couple are on Discord, said they wanted to join. Hopefully their Easter is going well. And we made the point. And we have a winner.
Pay me my money. Or my people will be in cash.
So got a winner on the 5. Mark it. That'll come down. Didn't have anything there. And that'll come down. We'll go there. We'll call dice out. Those watching along on YouTube, thank you. Hope your Easter was well. We made 1 point. We've had 2 random rolls, and now I'm doing a little self. Oh, we get the mother road on this one.
It's midnight on the Mother Road, Route 66.
So we had a 6, then we got a 12. We got the 5. And we'll call dice out. Oh, big bounce. We're out on a 4. 1, 3, 4. New points of 4. Over here in green light 4. And we'll call dice out. Little parlay on the Mother Road, Route 66. Mark that again. Oh, let's take that down. And we'll put dice out. Got a 5, 415, the horse and buggy. Mark the 5 again. Hold dice out. This player is going to reduce to 30, 110 inside. And another 5, a repeater on the 5, 325. Mark the 5 again. It's 35 in this hand. This will get 35. Oh, don't want to risk it. We're just going to come down. And this will come down. Hold dice out. Welcome, William. Welcome. Thanks for tuning in. Hope your Easter went well. Oh, the third midnight of this hand. I'll do a 6-2-6-4, so we're keeping the faces up. That's the third 12, so we'll flip that. Hold dice out. Five, 1, 6. Mark the 6. I've got no money in play here. Some of our players in crapsee are doing very well. Krusty, Don, Bags, Knack Attack. Good job. We'll call dice out. I'm going to try to be a low stress player. Try to make 50 or so a player. And then maybe play with winnings. We get a repeater on the 6. My strategy is not for everybody. Ride your own ride. Alright, another 6. That is, I think, the 4th in this hand. And we'll call dice out. Big bounce, we get a hard 8. There's 4. There's 4. Oh, first road on the high road besides the 12. Mark the 8. And we'll call dice out. Still same set. Still shooting for the right corner. And we'll get a 3-2. Easy 5. That's the 4th 5 of this hand. Right. Get your bets in. Maybe we'll make the point. Then we get a 9, 5-4. Mark the 9. All right. Roll 16. Sweet 16. And it's a 4-2-6. On the same axis. We'll call dice out. Six, 2, 6, 4. And ace deuce. That is good for the high low. Just need aces. We'll have the low road. Get the bonus. Looking for the bonus. Just looking for any bet that wins. That's what we're looking for. We'll call dice out. Six, 2, 6, 4. That is 10 on the end. 6, 4, easy 10. Mark the 10. 12's been made. That's why we flipped it over. So we just need 11 and a 2 to get a bonus. 11 and 2. Should you start hopping the easy for the 11 or 2? Do you want to lay on the horn? Let's see what the road brings. That is a 8. 6, 2, 8. Bring that around, mark the 8. Make another plug to like and subscribe while we call dice out. Every Sunday. Every Sunday, a little dice ride. And we get the 4. We made the point. Good job. Double deuce. And we have a winner.
Pay me my money. Sure, my people will be in cash.
So we've got 2 points. Made the 5, made the 4. Let's set a new point. And let's call dice out. Maybe we'll get aces on it. Get the low roads or the bonus. my grip right. And we get a 5. All right, I've got to change the music up a little bit. I'll drag this down. Show the 1, 4, 5. New points of 5. Green light to 5. 5 just made the repeater. And we'll call dice out. And we do just that. We make a repeater. And we have a winner.
Pay me my money. Sure, my people will be in.
So that's the second 5 point. 3 points made. Get your bets in. It's called dice out. Still the same set. 6264. Still same spot on the table, right corner. And we get another mother road. That is the 3rd, 4th, 12 of this hand.
It's midnight on the Mother Road, Route 66.
All right. Really would like to get those aces. I'm not throwing for them, but if it shows, it pays. That's really what matters. And this is a come out natural. So the ATS all gets reset.
Frontline winner. And your wheel goes up.
So all that gets reset. And we'll call dice out. And we get the 4 again. Back out on the hard 4. So let's green light the 4. Clear the road, bring these dice around. We'll mark the 4. And we'll call dice out. Probably just the volume, just a little bit. You made a 5, 3, 2, 5. We'll call dice out. Mark the 5. And we get a 9, 6, 3. Mark the 9. We're going to pull all that down. Dice out. And we get a repeater on the 9, another 6-3. Mark the 9. I have 11 there watching on YouTube. Thanks for joining. It's called Dice Out. Get another hard way. Tray, hard 6. Mark the 6. Call dice out. And we get a 10, easy 10, 6-4. For 10. Mark the 10, clear the road. Call dice out. Same set, 6-2, 6-4. Right. Finds and aces. 4-1-5. Mark the 5. I'm not a big talker. Don't have a whole lot of conversation. If there were others on the table, we'd be bantering a little bit, but we'll call dice out. Place your bets. And we get another 9. 5, 4, 9. Thanks, Reggie. I guess you're headed to the cage already. We'll call dice out. Let the others continue to play. Three, 2, 5. Five and 9's pretty common with this for me. I'll basically stop betting and just working on the toss. And feel free to tip the shooter. Dice out. It's a hard way. Tray, hard 6. Sorry to hear about that, Reggie, but hey, even is good when you're bucking the odds. Oh, another hard way. A hard 8. Mark it. Need 11 to 12 for the high road. We need a pair and a tray for the low road. Will we get it? Keep tuning in, Reggie. If you've got something to play at home, you're welcome to tune in. I've got a link in Discord if you use Discord. No cost, all just free play. Another hard way. Tray. Let's mark that. Get your bets in. And that is the end of this roll. 5-2, we're through. 5-2, we're through. So we'll set this, we'll clear the road, clean up. We'll take a short break. I'm gonna open up the table and let's check out our players. So we have Don, been playing for quite a while, up to 4,000 already. 808, Chorcosta, came in mid-roll probably, has done well, over 3,000. Big money, joined late, but made some big bets, lost right there, but was up to over 5,000. Good job. Kanak Attack, up and down, but we're at 1,500. Bags, took a loss there, and but came back. Jeff in North Dakota, pretty frequent attendee here. It's up over 700. That's a third of the bankroll. That's a good job. Coffeeland was up to 1,200. Thank you, Darcel. We have Mad Dog. He's at work, but he's still playing along. Probably did a couple of parlay on the hard ways, maybe. And for me, I'm way down here. Most of my bet has been pretty flat, not a lot of betting. And finally got back into the green. So we'll go back to random rolls. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Darcel. I've got a little button for that. Here we go. Join the ride, like and subscribe. We'll pull dice out. Random rolls.
No more bets.
All right. Third random roller. And dice are out. They're the aces we needed a while ago. They're the aces. We'll mark that. And we'll call dice out. Change the background up, and we're rolling. We get a natural here. 4-3, come out, winner. Reset the ATS. Down again. Cold dice out. Still random rolling. Still random rolling. Gonna go right down the middle of the road. After all this long roll, what do you get? You get a couple of come out sevens. Kind of typical. And we'll come down, we'll go across, and we'll call dice out. Dice in gear, random rolling. That was a 4-3. Doesn't help me because I went across. We're working. Call dice out. Dice in gear, and we're rolling. We get a point. We'll green light the 8. We'll mark the 8. $37 rolls a while ago. Nice. Right, this player is going to go the wrong way. Put 110 there, and dice are out. 4-1-5. Mark 5. This will go to the 5. Now just move this to this corner. Call dice out. Random rolls. Dice in the corner. 6-3-9. Mark that 9. This will come down. And we'll go there. We'll call dice out. Dice in gear. Three, 2, 5. 5 there. This comes down. So the don't player is just not getting much traction. So we'll still hoping for the 6 and 8. We'll call dice out. And roll it. 1-4-5 again. The 4th 5 of this hand, I believe. And that went down like that, like 2 flat pies. Call dice out. Dice in gear, and we're random rolling. We get the 6. Finally, an inside. 1, 5, 6. So we'll go 75 for 5. We'll call dice out. Pick that up. Dice are moving. Aces again. Could have used that 20 minutes ago. Mark it. We're going to do evens. And we'll go hard ways on the 6 and 8. And we'll call dice out. All right, we flip the 5, then a repeater. Get your bets in. We'll call dice out. $44 active. Half of them got their bets in. We're rolling. And we have a winner.
Pay me my money. Or my people will be in cash.
There's 35 for the 30. This replaces the hard 8. That's a winner. We'll come down there. We'll mark it as a winner. And we'll call these bets on, and we'll call dice out. Mark the 8 here. Dice in gear. We're rolling. Come out. Come out winner. Best time to have it. Doesn't help the ATS, but frontline winner. Collect. We'll go there, and we'll call dice out. These bets are following the puck, and dice are rolling. Got to hit the button. One, 5, 6. Green light the 6. Call dice out. Still random rolling. And corner we go. And we have a winner.
Pay me my money. Or my people will be in cash.
All right, so we made the 6. Let's pay 30. This hard 6 will fall, but we'll replace it. And just collect here. Call dice out. All right, look for a 3rd point. Dice in gear. And we're rolling. Middle of the road. We get aces. We'll mark that. Take the front line, but building on the ATS. So we'll call dice out. Same random rolls down the middle of the road. We'll get that ace deuce.
And we have a 3, ace deuce, sidecar on the end.
Takes front line, but we just need the 4 and the 5 for the small, the low road. We'll pull that down, and we'll go there. We'll call dice out. Still looking for a third point, and we're rolling. We get a point. Four, 2, 6. Green light the 6. Mark the 6. Get your bets in. Random rolls. Up in the air. Then we get a tray, a hard 6. And we have a winner.
Pay me my money. Or my people will be in cash.
So it's a repeater. We've got 3 points made. The 8 and the 6 doubled up. The 6 will get paid again, 30, replacing the hard way. And go up the hard ways. For the 4 and 10, we're going to follow the puck. And we'll call dice out. And we're rolling. Back on the inside, 6, 2, 8. Mark the 8. Green light the 8. All right, we're going to follow the puck. And go, nope, not what I want. We'll go there. Dice out. We get a 1, we get a 4. That makes 5. 1, 4, 5. Clear the road, nothing on the 5. We'll mark the 5. Just need the 4. 4, the low road. There we go. The display. We'll pull dice out. Dice in gear. And we're rolling. We get to 10. Easy. 6, 4, 10. This will fall. We'll get 50 for 1. And we're not going to replace that. I'm just going to bring all this down. Call dice out. And we're rolling. Five, 4, 9. Still looking for the 8. And call dice out. Dice in gear. And we're rolling. And we get the bonus. 2-2.
I've been everywhere.
The 4 makes the low road, the small. So all of these have been hit. Now we just need a 10, 11, 12. Let's get them all. Randy, the random rider, strikes. Call dice out. Dice are rolling. That was a 3. That was a 6, 3, 9. Mark the 9. So random rolls here. We're at 26 for random rolls. It's crazy. Cool. Dice out. Random rolls. Mark it again. Don't want that. There we go. We want that. Take that down. We'll call dice out. Random rolls. Left corner. Yo. Did we hit the 10 a while ago and I didn't mark it? I guess we did. Just need the 11 and the 12. And we got a yo, so that's the 11. Just needing the 12 for the high road. All the roads. Dice in gear. Dice in gear. We're rolling. We get a 4. Mark 4. And we'll try that again. Dice in gear. And we're rolling. Mark the 5. Bring these down. Call dice out. And dice in gear. Random rolls. How's your wagering been? And we have a winner.
Pay me my money. Or my people will be in cash.
All right, so 2 8 points, 2 6 points. We are now looking for the 5th point. Let's call dice out. Dice in gear, rolling. You see it here. You see it here. That is the high.
I've been everywhere.
And by hitting the 12,
I just made them all.
There you go. Leaderboard really jumped. I'm going to take a moment to stop and look at the leaderboard. Mrs. Big Money had big money on the call and all roads. Hoku, Uncle Hoku's got big money out there too. Way to go. Bet on Randy. Randy sometimes pays off. Let's continue to look for a point. Call dice out. Then we're rolling. And we're out on a 4. One, three, 4. Come over here and green light the 4. We're on the 4. Call dice out. Random rolls. Get a hard way. It's 5. That's the speed limit sometimes. Little Sammy Hagar, I can't drive. 55. We'll call dice out. Dice in gear. Random rolls. Oh, hit the stick. We'll call that a no roll. It hit the stick. That's a no roll. We're going to re-roll. We hit the stick. One die didn't make it. I think that was on the 4. I think that's our second or third 4. So, like dice off the table. We'll give you a chance to reset. Dice in gear. And we're rolling. Oh my goodness. What happens when dice off the table didn't hit the back wall? We get 5-2. 5-2, we're through. So we got the ATS out of it. Ladies and gentlemen, that was a fun one. So let's go back to the table and look at all of our crapsee players. We've been at it for a little over an hour. And let's give some props to our players here. Big Money, holding on first. Big Money Ray, up 41,000. Uncle Hoku, a little over 16,000, up to 23 at one time. Another good play. ATS really helps right here. Connect Attack, also on the bonus. Good job. DNZ made some money and been flat betting off the table now. Coffee Land looked like he was on the bonus for a little bit. Made a little 2,000 on that one. Flacco 76 looks like he was on the bonus too. So you can kind of see the roll number down here. You can go back into the roll chart and do a little crapsee strategy play. So Mad Dog still doing well. He was on the bonus. Look at him go. Good job. So I'm going to go back to the dice and I'll give it another toss. This will be the last hand. And we'll see what we can do. We're going to go through these blue dice here. Try to keep them paired up. And we'll call dice out. Undo 160 across. Player here. I'm going to do 30. And we'll call dice out. 6-2, 6-4. Right corner, and we get an ace 3, easy 4, 1, 3, 4. So that'll come down. Green light the 4, we'll mark the 4, clear the road from the previous rider. See how this little dice rider does. So we're on the 4. We'll just do 110. We'll do 35 here, 35 here. We'll call dice out. We're going to take 2 and then we'll reduce. And we come out with the winner. A repeater, a 1, 3, 4. And we have a winner.
Pay me my money. Or my people will be in cash.
So we'll mark the 4, that's a winner. There's 30 here. Move that to 50 and collect the rest. We're going to be, we're actually going to be working. And we'll call dice out. Let's get my go button. And we get a hard 6. 33. So we'll mark the 6. This was on. At 35 coming this way. And we'll put a quarter on the 10. Quarter on the 4. Bring back this 15. And we'll call dice out. Green light to 6. One, 3, 4. 3 of those in the last 4 rolls. Mark it. There's 25 here. So that's 50 for 1. And we said we were going to take 2 hits and then reduce. We'll go 30 here. Go back to 110 inside, but we got that there, so we're good. Call dice out. Another repeater. Should I have taken it down? We would have been flipping it by now. 1, 3, 4 again. This is the repeater on the 4. That's the 4th 4. Call dice out. Thank you, James. Pops. We get the 5. 1, 4, 5. So we're going to pull it. Try to make a little bit of money, and we'll call dice out. Mark 5. Aces. It rolled. Hopefully y'all saw that on the big screen. It was aces. So we'll mark that. Just need a 3 for the low road. Call dice out. And that is an 8. 5, 3, 8. Mark the 8. $35. There we go. Call dice out. So I've got minimum bet 15, 15, 18. I've got 50 on the 6. And we'll call dice out. Four, 1, 5. Mark the 5. 21. Call dice out. And that's it. It's going to be the end of the show for today. Thanks for playing along. Enjoy your Easter. Before we go, we're going to reset the road. We're going to give everyone their props that has played along on crapsee. So let's get to it. Pull up my chair. Come over here. See how we did. Big money. Big winner tonight. Big money Ray. 53,000 at one point. Wow, that is amazing. Uncle Hoku up to 30,000. Did get a little bit on the bankroll, down to 250. Nikolai up over 7,000 at one point. Kanak Attack got down a little bit in the red, but came back. Did well at the end. Didn't go aggressive. Thanks, Big Money. Coffee Land did well. Never looked like it got in the red. Dan Z Off the table early, but made big money on the big bonus. Mad Dog did well, never got in the red. Good job. Boogie King 88, like the name. A little over 3,000. Got in the red for just a little bit, but came back. Flacco 76. Again, stayed in the positive all day. Jay Rolla stayed in the positive. We'll go down here. Travel Gal. Uh-oh. Bet big at the end, but still came away a winner. Jeff from North Dakota, up and down, then just carried it across the finish line. Good job. Jimmy Fat, welcome back. Up and down for a little bit, but then came back in the positive. And Carlo, up and down, looked like that may have gotten the bonus there. Good job. For myself, I'm down here at a little over 400 and got down big, 901. Made some big wagers, but came back 431. Enjoyed the dice ride. YouTube flagged me for my my sunrise dice ride last Tuesday. I was the only one on the table, and for some reason, they took down my video. So we'll see if they take this one down or if I get the privilege of keeping it up. Y'all have a safe day. Enjoy your weekend. Blessings to you. Thank you for joining in. And by all means, when you ride the dice, don't get emotional. Ride your own ride. We'll see you next time. Be safe.